Hey guys, this is Dave here. Super excited about my first video on the channel about miniatures. I'm very passionate about miniatures, and I just want to show you guys sort of what I've been working on. I'm trying to get this army done. Actually, in March I'll be heading to Adepticon, so I'm pretty excited about that, and I'll be playing Star Wars Legion. That's what these bases are for. I'm going to show you some examples. And then I've got my stumps here. These stumps, I do not have the file for them. Honestly, here, I'll show you the comparison in size. So this is like the print. These are just a few of the examples of it. Here's an open one here, a little open rotted tree stump. And I'll show you the example. Grab them. How big the actual files are. So as you can see, I think I scaled them to like about 18 or 20% of what this file was. And I got the print off of Colts, so I went ahead and 3D printed those, and it came out really good. I'm going to do one piece with 2 stumps and the other one with 1, so that way we can try to get some type of plant. All right, next we're going to take our paste. So I'm using the Vallejo thick mud. I've had this bottle for probably like 5 or 6 years. It actually started drying out, so I added some water and sort of restored it, but it is not in the best shape. I probably need to get another bottle of it. I'll use it for a lot of my basing and display boards. Cool. All right, so the next step, I have a whole bunch of this coconut husk. You can probably get this at a pet store. I think that's where you can buy it in rolls, on Amazon. There's a whole bunch of places you can get it from. I actually bought this some time ago. I was building hedges for a World War II game, another miniature game I was playing. So we're going to just pull a couple pieces out at a time. So like when I say a couple pieces, I mean like one little piece, right? You take that and you just toss it on there, nice and flat. All right, so I've got enough pieces on there that I think I'm pretty happy with. The next thing I'm going to go and I'm going to take some more of my texturing paste. I'm gonna just put it over the top of it. I don't want to cover it like 100%, and I almost sort of want it to like you can sort of see it coming through the mud there. So you sort of see just the outline of them. That's pretty much what we're shooting for. Obviously, there's a lot of excess just sitting there. The best time to cut that is when it's totally dry. You just take your clippers that you cut your sprue with, and then you'll never know. So you want to wait until these are dry to clip all this stuff around the base and clip all the excess, so that way nice and clean. All right, and now all we gotta do is prime them. So I will bring them right back after they're primed with black spray paint. All right, guys, so we're back with the bases. They've been primed. I got my Scout Troopers over there. They've been painted. That'll be another video. It'll be released about the same time though, since I'm just doing everything together. So black, I mean, they look pretty sweet already, just with that black primer. Again, that's just a matte black. Any matte black spray paint will do fine. The paints we're going to be using, we're going to go with first dark umber. All right, I'm just using a cheap brush, and you're just going to toss this on real fast. You're going to paint everything. All right, guys, so the dark umber, again, it's a Pro Acryl dark umber. It's dry. Now we're going to go to the light umber. We're going to dry brush. These are off Amazon, but I also have been, in the past, just used regular like makeup brushes. All right, stage 1. Next, khaki. You can use any khaki. Again, apple barrel would work just fine. This is a pretty this goes a long way, so Try it on your finger first maybe, and nice and light. You'll see how fast it is. All right, next color, we hit with a green in just certain areas where you might think you're gonna have the vegetation. So, and you'll see where this might come into play shortly. It actually doesn't go on super thick. I mean, it's very patchy, so I'll just sort of do it in like 2 sections. That looks really bright on camera, but I promise you it's not that bright. And oh yeah, sorry, the paint I'm using is a bright yellow green acrylic. Perfect. All right, next we're gonna do our wash and just Acryl Surf Shade a little bit, and I go right out of the pot with this. Nothing too crazy. Try not to go super thick because then you gotta let it dry for longer. All right, those are dry. As you can see, it really toned them down quite a bit. They look pretty good. Very jungle underlayer there. So for this one, we're only going to use 2 of these bases, just because I want to get the video accomplished, and then I can do the other portions off camera. So I'm just going to show you from all the product that you'll need from this point on. So as you can see here on the right, we have some tufts. So those tufts are from Gamer's Grass, the dark green Shrubs. You definitely use the Army Painter Shrubs for that. And it's these guys here. I cut them like in almost quarters, it seems like, because I don't need to use the whole tuft. All right, the next piece is going to be the other grass tuft. These are, I bought, it comes in like a double pack. I don't know how many of them on there. There's a lot, but from Amazon, super cheap. And again, I just cut them, and they're pretty good tufts for how much you pay for them, I think. And then the last piece is this Gamer's Grass. These are these laser cut paper plants. They're I've never used them before, and they work out really nice, and they look really good. They pretty much, from the packet to like putting them on, they're done, ready to go. So you do have to manipulate them. So I've already manipulated this one here. This is obviously a different plant, but I'm using 3 different plant species on my bases, just again to represent a jungle. So they'll come out just like this. There is like one side is more highlighted than the other, so you just have to figure out which side you want to use. And then what you'll do is you'll just fold them up. Again, I'm just going to show you guys this real quick, because yeah, Gamer's Grass, really nice product, and it comes out really good. You don't have to do any stems or anything, which is really nice. All right, so now we're to the stage where we need to pull our models out, and we need to figure out where the heck they're going to go. So the plant's definitely going to go on that one, just because I have more room. So we'll put the sniper, the guy with the rifle, in this base here. There we go, just like that. I'll just sort of set them in there with the plant, and I'll sort of stage it to where, okay, that might fit right there. Cool. And then I might add one more tuft to this. So I'm gonna grab my tweezers. My concept has been going with these the Gamer Grass, these sort of leafed shrub bushes, like next to the stumps. So I might put it next to over on this guy here. So try to fluff up the tuft as much as I can, rid of that stuff that I cut off. And then I'll stick my guy back on there, and sort of like that. That looks pretty good to me. All right, then the last stage, this is really fun. This is, you can go raid your wife's pantry, but use basil leaves, McCormick brand. I don't think it really matters. Pour them out in this lid here, just like so. And then I've got a mix of, I know the water, it's just my paint water, but a mix of probably like 50-50 PVA water. I'll take my crappy brush and I'll just dab this all over the base here. The one thing, the super glue, you know, it will react to the water, and so it will like cloud up. So you might have to go back in and touch up the base where you use the super glue, because like I said, it might sort of cloud up and it'll just look weird. And if you know, you probably know what I'm talking about if you use super glue and try to activate it with water. You just take your brush with a little bit of the glue on there and you just bring it close to the camera, and then you just drop those basil leaves right wherever you want. It looks like just ground litter. No special product bought, just some probably, I don't know, $2 basil leaves from I mean, if you want to go Italian seasoning, you know, get a little bit of Italian fun stuff in here, you could probably do that too. You know, there's a lot of different ones out there that would probably work really well, and they dry and they look just like leaf matter, so I love it. It's an easy, super simple concept, and again, that will last you a lifetime for doing bases for sure. All right, so that one's really good. We'll just set that to the side and let it dry. All right, the next one, let's see how this guy's gonna look on here. All right, we're back. The bases, they're mostly dry from the PVA. There's still a little bit of glossiness on them, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and proceed with gluing them on there. But as you can see, that just looks, to me, very organic, very jungle, very almost like I said, a very beach jungle look. And like I said, these plants, they do have a little bit of gloss to them, but I mean, in nature, there are plants that have glossy leaves. You know, you could obviously hit it with some matte, which I have not done matte varnish on these yet, as far as like when I'm done, which I will. So that would probably like kill that glare a little bit. But let's go ahead and get our guy on here. So yes, on there. I mean, I'm gonna clean up the rim of the base, but one guy, the other. Scout trooper there, sniper. So let's go ahead and finish the bases off, the rims. I usually do black. For this army, I'm following suit, so I have been doing black, but I'm just using the Pro Acryl whole black like I have been using. All right, got the bases nice and clean now. Really looking after there. Hope you guys appreciate it as much as I do. I'm really liking how this army is turning out. That's what I was sort of saying, that cloudiness there. So I'm gonna, off camera, I'm gonna go and I'll hit that with like a watered down like Umber, and you won't even see it. I do appreciate you guys tuning in. Please like and subscribe if you do have any questions or comments. Obviously comment, and I will comment back or reply back to you as soon as I can. And obviously tune into our Pokemon videos too. We do enjoy that, me and my daughter. And again, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a good evening.